Good morning student. In previous video we have completed exercise 3.3. In today's video I am going to explain some question from exercise 3.4 to explain the topic probability. Here I take question number 1. Question number 1 is given, write the following events as certain to happen, impossible or can happen but not certain. Okay. First experiment is given, Tuesday will come after Monday. Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible. Therefore, here we write certain to happen. Exactly, you will get Tuesday after the Monday. Clear student? Then second is given, a toss up dice shall land up with 8 on its top. On dice 6 numbers are there on 6 faces. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 8 is not possible on the face of that dice. Therefore, in this experiment it is not possible to get the number 8. Therefore, what we write here, it is impossible to get the number 8 on the dice. Then third statement is given, a toss up coin shall land up head. Yes, on coin there are two faces. On one face there is head, another face tail. Okay, and what is given, a toss up coin shall land up head. Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible. Sometime you will get the head, sometime you will get the tail. Therefore we can write can happen but not certain. Clear? Then next is, India will win the cricket match tomorrow. There is the possibility to win the match or to lose the match. Therefore, here we write can happen. India will win the match but not certain. Clear? Next it is given, my birthday will fall on Tuesday every year. Is it possible every year your birthday on Tuesday? No. Therefore, this event is the impossible event. Understood? Now see the next question. Question number 2 is given. Answer the following question. First question, what is the number of possible outcome when coin is tossed 2 times? If coin is tossed 2 times, so how many outcomes will get? Now, if 2 coins tossed, there is the possibility of getting head on both the face. Okay, head on both the coin. Sometime you will get the tail on the both the coin. Then next possibility is head or tail. Head on first coin, tail on another coin. And then next possibility is tail on first and head on second coin. Clear student? So how many possibilities are there or how many outcomes are there in this experiment? 4 outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 outcomes of this experiment. Therefore, what is the answer here? 4 is the answer. Now see the next question. A dice is thrown once. What is the probability of getting an odd number? A dice is thrown once. What is the probability of getting an odd number? Now for this experiment or the event, you have to find out the probability. Now let me explain. If dice is thrown, this is the random experiment. Now what is random experiment? The experiment in which we know the outcomes in advance. Then that experiment is called a random experiment. A dice is thrown. We know that there is the possibility of getting the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Clear? These outcomes we know in advance. Such type of the experiments are called a random experiment. Now what are the total number of the outcomes or the outcomes in this experiment? Possible outcomes for this experiment, it is represented as S. It is also called a sample space. And we write in curly bracket elements of the outcomes. Now which numbers we will get when dice is thrown or the roll? That is 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Okay, now total number of the outcomes, it is represented as n of s is equal to, how many are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 elements are there or 6 outcomes are there. Therefore we write n of s is equal to 6. This is the first step to find out the probability. Then second is, for which event we have to find out the probability. Here we have to find out the probability of getting the odd number. Now in these outcomes, which are the odd numbers? Odd numbers are 1, 3 and 5. Okay, here we represented as E. Therefore n of E, how many odd numbers are there for this random experiment? That is 3. Clear? Then the probability of getting the odd numbers is equal to, here we represented as P of E. P in bracket E, P, right? It means this is the probability of event. Now what is the event? Event of getting the odd numbers. Okay, and this is given by n of E upon n of S. We already find out n of E. How many elements are there for this for this event? That is 3. Therefore here we put the value 3, and n of S is what? Total number of the outcome or the possible outcomes. These are 6. Therefore we put 6, and in simplest form here we get 1 upon 2. Therefore probability of getting the odd number is 1 upon 2. Okay student, I hope you understand the step to how to find out the probability for the given event. Clear? Now see the next example. Here I take example C. In C example it is given, what is the probability of selecting A from the word probability? One word it is given, and here we have to find out the probability of selecting A from the given word. Now what is the possible outcomes in this word? Here we represented as S, that is the sample space, we write in curly bracket. From probability, this word, here we get the letters, that is P, R, O, B, A, B, I, L, I, T, Y. Okay, these are the what is elements of this sample space. Clear? Then how many numbers or how many letters are there? N of S is equal to, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Therefore N of S is equal to what? 11. These are the possible outcomes. Therefore we write N of S is equal to what? 11. This is the first step. Then second, for which event, here we have to find out the probability. Select A from the word. Now what is A? There is one time only. Therefore N of E, here we write what? 1. Okay. Then probability of selecting A. This is the event from the word, from the given word, probability is equal to. Then use the formula P of E, probability of the event is equal to N of E, number of element for the given event, N of S, number of possible outcomes. That is N of E is equal to 1 and N of S is equal to 11. Therefore 1 upon 11 is the probability of selecting the A from the given word probability. Understood student? Then note down your homework. Question number 3 is homework for you. Again here we have to find out the probability of choosing a day that start with T in a week. Okay, this is homework for you. This is all for today student. Thank you very much.